Hi, and welcome to my first go to sleep with me. So today we're going to be going through my evening routine that I do to make sure that my skin is clean and to make sure that I'm all feeling good before I go to bed. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to whip my hair up and get it out on my face. There's nothing that I hate more than like when I'm washing my face and my hair gets in it and ugh. So just get that out of the way and then we can get started. So now my hair is all up and out of the way. The first thing that I like to do is use this. It's the Clinique Take the Day Off, and I can honestly say it is the easiest balm that I use. It takes any makeup off, anything you've got on the face that you don't really want before you wash it. So I'm just going to take a nice big. It's so difficult to do this when you've got nails on because you don't want to like get it in your nails or... Sorry, my dog is playing with, well, I say playing with, she's trying to get her ball which she's thrown under the bar. So you just want to take that and we're just going to rub it into our face. Now you want to make sure that it's like really rubbed in. You get it on your eyes. Just make sure you don't actually put it in your eye. I'd made that mistake one too many times. So we're just going to make sure it's really rubbed in. So now that's all good. Just going to wash it off. So now that's all washed off, I am just going to slightly pat my face dry. Still want it slightly wet. And then what I'm going to do is my next step that I do is I use the Clinique Anti-Blemish Solution Foam. Oh god, that's a tongue twister and a half. It's like a cleansing foam and it gets rid of any unwanted things on your face, any dirt, any grit. It's really good and it's really easy to use as well. So I'm just going to go and apply that. So now that is all washed and cleaned, I'm just going to pat my face dry. Making sure that pesky hair stays out of the way. The issue with having bangs. And then what I use next is the Clinique, another anti-blemish solution, but it is the clarifying lotion. And it's got like crystals in the bottom to really get underneath the skin and grit, and it's like an exfoliator. And if you couldn't tell, I really like Clinique. So you just want to give that like a really good shake. And it should become like a little bit foamy. And then you just want to get a cotton pad or whatever you want to use to clean your face. And I tend to put quite a lot on, just because it gets any residue that's left from any makeup. I try not to put this as close to my eyes. But, you know, one thing I love doing is going behind my ears. So you just really want to get in to all the places that you like this. Perfect. Then what I tend to do after my exfoliator is I use the Clinique Anti-Blemish Solution Clinical Clearing Gel. It's for those like little pesky little spots you get. And yes, we all get them. Believe me, I'm one of those people. They're really good. It's like put on any spot. And it just helps clear it. And I'm not gonna lie, stings a little bit when you put them on. So you just want to apply this to sort of any area that's got those little pesky spots. And then you just kind of want to like give that a couple minutes to let it dry. So I think the gel might have dried now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Clinique Anti-Blemish Solution Moisturiser. And I don't tend to put a lot of this on because my skin can tend to be quite oily anyway. It doesn't tend to add too much oil. My skin can be quite sensitive to different types of moisturisers. So I tend to add it on the bits where they get really dry, like around my nose, and sort of like my cheeks, they can get really dry. I don't tend to put it on my forehead because that can just get really dry, and then I like to just do my neck. One thing I really like doing after I've done my moisturiser and I've done all of my solutions and cleansing is I like to just jade roll my face. I love going over like my forehead and right underneath my eyes. That's where I tend to feel it like the most. I sometimes put this in the fridge overnight, so in the morning when I do it, my face feels a lot fresher. So I'm just going to go and do a little bit of jade rolling. Cool, so after I've done my jade roller, I tend to do I think it's a gua sha, or I don't particularly know how you pronounce these. I've heard people say them in so many different ways. But I tend to use this after I've done my jade roller and sort of just get into my cheekbones and my nose, and it feels absolutely amazing. And I think it's really good for like your lymphatic system and like helps with the drainage of your skin. So yeah, I'm just gonna go and do some of my gua sha. So now I've done my skincare routine, I will tend to just sort of let it breathe for a couple of minutes before I actually go and get into bed, just so that I know everything's dry before I go and put my face on my pillow. So yeah, that is my first ever go to sleep with me video. I hope you enjoyed it. Go hit the like button and let me know what you think.